Hello, this is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Today I want to show you a really cool 500 rotary Western Electric, and this is Matt's telephone from Tennessee. And so there's some issues with this telephone. I want to show you here real quick. They have the line cord, which it has a really heavy-duty line cord on it, and it's got to be at least 12 foot long or so. But someone has pigtailed on a modular plug on it, and we want to get rid of that. We want to clean all this up because really what this is going to do is lead to some bad connections in the future. So this is the initial checkout, and what we want to do is try to ring this telephone, because he's got 3 phones in, and they all had some issues. We just finished up a 302, and now we're working on this 500 set, and he does have another 500 set. So we want to go ahead and ring the telephone, and every time you see this red light, that's an indication of a ring cycle, and one will come up here in a second. It's in the ring cycle, and the telephone does not ring. So now what we want to do is answer it. We have a straight black handset cord on it. We'll give you some dial tone. And now we want to dial our numbers out. And this rotary is very sluggish. So we want to go into this rotary, clean, oil, and adjust the rotary. We also want to go in and find out what's going on with the bell, and then we want to transmit now. So if you watch that red light, it is transmitting. That light lights up. That's an indication of 100% modulation on transmit. So we know that this telephone does not ring, but it receives and transmits. And it does dial out, but the dial is very sluggish. So now what we want to do is unplug it. I have the cover loose. We want to go ahead and show you this telephone. And this is a hardwired telephone, so it's from that period. And it looks to be in very good condition, basically, for its age. So we're going to go ahead and take a short break from the video, and we're going to get the line cord taken care of. We're going to go through the bells and see what's going on there. We also want to go through the network and check everything. Even though we know we have transmit and receive, we still want to go through everything while we have the telephone and that we're working on it. So we'll be right back. Okay, we're back now, and I wanted to show a little bit about what was going on. We have been through the rotary, oiled, cleaned, and adjusted the rotary, so now it dials out smooth like it should. We also went through the bell and repaired that. Now the bells were loose, so we tightened them and we adjusted them for the most action that they can have. Because this is an older set of bells, and it's going to take a little bit of voltage to ring these bells. So hopefully Matt's voltage on his telephone line on a ring cycle is going to be sufficient. It should be, but it will pull a little run out of the line on these bells. They're the older style. We also installed a modular port adapter, and that way we saved his original line cord because it was good. It's a heavy-duty one, and it's probably 10, 12 foot long or so. So what we want to do is we want to go ahead and plug the telephone in. It seized the analyzer. I want to hang up, and then I want to ring the telephone. If you watch the bells here, you'll see the action on the bells. I'll let that go one more time. go ahead and give you some dial tone. Now we want to dial out. So if you watch the analyzer, you'll watch the numbers roll by. I'm going to end in a 2. Now I want to transmit into the handset. Like earlier, every time you see that red light, that's an indication of 100% modulation on transmit. So we know that this telephone is ringing in on a ring cycle. We know it's dialing out properly now. It always did have transmit and receive. We still want to go in and clean the connections on the handset, but now we can put the telephone back together again and we can get ready for our final checks. So we'll take a short break and we'll be right back. Okay, we're back now, and we are finished up with the repair of this telephone, and we're going to run through a little bit about what went on. Like earlier in the video, we went through the rotary, made sure that that was taken care of. We went through the network. We also went through the transmit and receive, and we had to repair the bell circuit. So now what we want to do is go through the telephone and the final checks. And we also put a modular adapter so that it could plug in any modern jack. So we want to go ahead and ring the telephone. We'll let that go a few times. I'll let it go one more time. Give you some dial tone. We want to walk through our numbers again. If you watch the analyzer, we're going to end in a 2. I'm going to go ahead and transmit into the handset. Every time you see that red light, that's an indication of 100% modulation on transmit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hello, hello. So we know that this telephone has receive, transmit, it's dialing out, and it's ringing in on a ring cycle. What we can do is push this button on the switch box. That totally takes the analyzer out of the situation and gives us a line out. We can call a time and temp number, and on this time and temp number, they're having a problem with their equipment. So you're going to hear the recording start, and then you're going to hear a loud hum, and then the recording will continue. So we'll go ahead and call that number, give you some dial tone.
Good afternoon. Today is Friday, October 25th. The time is 3:36. Current temperature 63 degrees. Mostly clear tonight, lows in the mid-30s to low 40s. Partly cloudy Saturday, a high in the low 60s.
Okay. We can call one other number. We can call my number, and it'll be busy. Give you some dial tone. Now that we know that this telephone has been repaired, we can return it to Matt and he can start enjoying this telephone. These are highly collectible and we get a lot of calls about them. This is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Thank you for watching and have a great day.